gentlemen, we're back. Folks, my next guest tonight is a syndicated columnist. Thanks, guys. Keep it coming, yeah. My next guest is a syndicated columnist and the author of this book right here, Iron Rose. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Cindy Adams. Thank you.
We love you, Andy.
Thank you very much for being here with us tonight.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Nice to have you here, and I got to bring this up right away. I'm looking through your book today, and I noticed it is scented. This book actually has a smell.
I beg your pardon?
No, I'm saying that this isn't a joke. These books are scented. Is that right?
Yeah. They put rose perfume on because it's about Rose Kennedy, and this way, if it doesn't turn out to be a great read, it's a best smeller.
Oh, Cindy Adams.
I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. How did they actually, whose idea was that? Because, you know, the Schwarzkopf's book didn't smell like Schwarzkopf. I mean, this is...
Is there a fragrance called Schwarzkopf?
There is a very manly fragrance called Schwarzkopf.
I wouldn't know, because I'm married. What do I know about other guys, you see? What do I know about sex? What do I know about anything?
Let's forget the book. No. What is wrong with your life, Cindy? Cindy, what's wrong?
That's for another show. That's for another show.
All right, come back on another show and completely fall apart. We had a technician
who had an idea to drench the books in rose fragrances, really. And he was working late because the book was delayed. I'm not sure I know why it was delayed. Maybe they were retouching my photo. But anyway, it was delayed, and
Cindy, it's all going to be fine. You're literally having a collapse right here on the show.
They were putting it in rose-colored, rose-scented perfume, and the man was working late, and he came home, and his wife wanted to know what he was doing out that he was so late, and he was smelling of perfume when he came home. So it's a true story.
So you ruined someome's marriage with this
book.
I certainly
hope so.
All right, well, that's the important thing. Isn't that what publishing is all really about? Yes. Ruining people's lives? Now tell us, are you really one of those people that is, because where I come from, I grew up outside Boston where the Kennedys are from, and you know, there are people that just love all things Kennedy. Are you one of those people? Do you just love anything to do with the Kennedys and love all Kennedys?
No, I'm not really a Kennedy-ophile. I mean, I have followed Teddy. I have had to watch him when, you know, in the days when he was in Palm Beach and they were saying a mantra, Teddy is ready for Betty. You know, they were doing all of those kinds of things.
That was a hit song for a while. Yeah, I remember that.
That's what they were saying.
#2 on the charts, yeah.
One day I followed him when he was with a friend of mine, and he pinioned the friend against the wall with his two arms so close that she could feel the fountain pen in his pocket. And I reported it. It was my duty.
All right.
My duty.
Okay, so you've been interested in the Kennedys for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
I lived next door to Jackie for all the 30 years that she lived in New York.
You lived next door to Jackie?
I did, yeah.
Did you used to listen at the wall and stuff? Or, I mean, tell me, what was that like? I mean, Jackie Kennedy Onassis is living right next door. What would you do?
Well, I would borrow a cup of emeralds every once in a while. But when she first came there, she had no money. And she had a carpenter, a little carpenter. Now, little doesn't mean short. Little means El Cheapo, you know, a neighborhood carpenter. And she had him do the bookshelves in her apartment. And when he was through, he came after 3 weeks of work, and he brought her a bill, and she came out of her apartment with a pen in one hand and a piece of paper in the other, and she said, "Would you like me to settle my bill now, or would you prefer a letter suitable for framing?" And he said, "I tell you the truth, I think cash would be the best souvenir." And he wanted to be paid. And the reason I know it is because I hired the carpenter next. And I didn't even need bookshelves.
You just wanted the story.
Oh,
she used to pay by just giving out signed photographs?
Oh,
really?
She would get discounts on everything. Cheapness sort of ran in the family. And then when she was married to... Well, I mean, would I tell a lie, a sweet person such as myself?
Please. You're speaking of the Kennedys.
Only some of them.
Oh, okay.
And when she married Aristotle Onassis, her doorman told my doorman, and you can't get better information than that. Her doorman told my doorman that she's tipping much better these days. That was after she married Onassis.
After she met Onassis, yeah. Yes. Because he was worth $85 billion.
Give or take a few bucks.
Yeah. No, it's actually 85. I counted it up. Now, Rose, let's get to something in the book very interesting. Let's get to something very strange. Rose, don't worry about them. They're here to protect all of us.
From me?
Yeah. Rose had a very strange wish, actually, that's in the book. Very strange wish for her grandchildren that most people don't know about. What was that?
Well, the one thing she wanted, if she could have had her druthers, she would like to have been the first woman president, because she came from a political
She
dynasty.
wanted to be president?
Yes, the first woman president.
And I didn't know that.
I don't think anyone did. She told a friend who was sworn to secrecy, and then when she was dying, he allowed us to use that phrase. And she said, failing that, she would like, of course, one of her grandchildren. So everybody said, you mean John? And she said, no, Caroline.
Really? She wanted Caroline to be the first woman president of the United States?
Yes.
Well, that's quite a scoop.
If she couldn't have done it, yeah.
Did you get that from the doorman, that scoop? Or was this a scoop that you got?
No, that was the elevator man.
Oh, man. So you just find out, you get to know everybody who works in the building of somebody.
Yes, what you hear what I've found out about you and things like that.
Well, that's my strategy is I live in such a cheap building, there's no doorman, there's nobody, it's just me and this old guy.
You look wonderful. I mean, your hair is so, you look wonderful. Doesn't he look marvelous? He does.
Feel my hair. Feel it, run your hand through my hair.
He looks gorgeous, and he's such a nice man. I was in Le Cirque the other night, a wonderful restaurant. He took his mother there. He was there with his mother, which I thought was wonderful.
My mother was in town. I thought I'd take her to a nice restaurant.
Actually, you must be getting more at NBC than I am, because I couldn't afford to take my mother to
I just used Andy's credit card. We got through the whole thing fine. He lets me use it every now and then. All right. Well, listen, you've embarrassed me quite enough, but I thank you. The book is called Iron Rose. Cindy Adams, thank you very much for being here. Nice to have you. Cindy Adams, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stick around. Okay, folks, that's our show for the night. I want to thank all my guests.